Hi guys, and welcome back to the Isle. Now I've got a bit of a different video for you guys today. It's a video I've been wanting to make for quite a while, but I thought now there's so much happening in the game, it's a good time to discuss it. So the real topic of the video is going to be progression versus survival, what everyone's opinions are about it. It's really a 50-50 thing in the community at the moment. Maybe a bit more swayed toward the survival mode, but we're going to be discussing it and seeing what the opinions are, different factors, what the push and pull of each one is. Also what's happening with the hypos and the neurospino and all that. Anyway, let's get into this. So progression, for anyone who's new to this game or has just clicked on a video not knowing really what the Isle is, basically it's where you start off as a really low tier dinosaur, and then through time you get progression points, and with these progression points you can move up a stage and go from tier to tier to tier. There's 5 tiers. So for example, tier 1's a Velociraptor, tier 2's a Hera, tier 3's a Velociraptor, tier 4's an Allo, tier 3's an Allo, sorry, tier 4 is an Acro, and tier 5 is like a Rex, and it works the same for herbivores with Shants and all that. So progression over time, you progress up through tiers, getting better and better as you do. It's a fun game mode, it really is, you know. It rewards the skilled players, but it does have its flaws, such as nesting. I know that's in both games, but in progression especially, it really bypasses all the nitty gritty progression, you know, constantly dying. You bypass that, get straight away to the top tier, which in some servers can't be a bad thing, you know. The Rogue Realism server has a king and a queen apex, which is controlled, so there's only 2 apexes of each kind at one time, unless they have kids, and then there's about 3. So that's really controlled. Herd management as well is a big thing, but I'm quite a big fan of progression. The only thing that's put me off at the moment is because it's being removed from the game, it doesn't get any of the updates. So there's no new Giga model, which I am at the moment. You got the old Giga model, you got the old Rex model, the old Trike, no growth stages, nothing like that, which is really disappointing, you know, when it really is a big put off. Because why would you want to play the old Giga when you can play the new Giga? It's a bit like, you know, a bit of a no-brainer. But what my views are on survival is, I know it's not done yet, but I'm a little confused because I saw the other day, I think it was on Anthonia's channel, that they're adding the Certo to survival, and I was thinking, what? Why are they adding like the Certo? It's the slowest dinosaur in the game. Its turning radius has got to be one of the worst. Yeah, it's got some really cool roars, but that's about it. Like, I never play Certo out of my own free will unless it's in progression trying to get to something. And it's more of a special ability, I think that's the whole draw to it, and this special ability is eating corpses. So that, or bones, whatever, it's bone marrow. So surely that would make it even more boring, because you wouldn't really need to hunt with the Certo. You would just need to scavenge, and I don't know about anyone else, but I think scavenging is a bit boring, or it'll get boring very fast, especially with something like the Certo. And I don't know if you guys see this the same as me, but I just think, why would you play as the Certo when you can play as a super fast Utah, a really strong Rex, an all-round Giga, and the Spino? You know, I don't know. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Hopefully they'll surprise us. I can see playing as the Hera in survival mode being really fun, because they're adding a tree climbing mechanic to it. Maybe even giving that to the Ostro and then letting it glide. That would be really fun. So like I said there are positives and negatives of it. Survival does though let you get straight to the point, so you cut out all the nitty gritty boring stuff such as playing as the Velociraptor on all them tier dinos, and you just cut that out and play as what you want. But to counter that, they've made it so you start off as a baby, and then over a lot of time, as you can see in the top left, it says growth. That'll fill up over a long time. You get a growth tick every 60 seconds, so you get a bit of growth every 60 seconds. I'll say it takes about, correct me if I'm wrong, but 5 hours probably to get to one adult Giga from baby, which is probably around the same as survival, maybe a bit quicker, maybe a bit longer if I'm wrong. So you know, they're both similar in that aspect. They reward players who spend time on the game with better dinos, because that's really what it is. If you think of the hatchling as the tier 1 dinosaur, the juvie is like the tier 3, and then the adult is the tier 5, but it's all condensed into one dinosaur instead of spreading it out. That's a good way to think of it. I'd say tell me in the comments below, guys, what you think, because it's a bit confusing the way the game's going at the moment. Will we still play on progression servers? Will it be a mod? Does everyone want it to stay? Because if they do, they might keep it just as a little off section like sandboxes. I don't know, tell me in the comments below, guys. And now we're getting onto the hypo stuff. So I really like the idea of hypos. It is like the biggest reward for the players who invest a lot of time, energy and skill into the game. It's basically like the end game dinosaur, like your king basically, once you become one of these hypos. I can see it being there's only about 4 hypos per server, probably won't all be there at the same time. It will be complete and utter carnage if there's like 10 hypos on a server though. Don't know if anyone remembers back on the really old V2 map, when they had hypos in progression. Oh my god, like for a week there was no hypos, and then people got to the hypo, oh my god, and it was just like everyone died. No one would play on the server when a hypo was spotted. It was like crazy, and I'm worried that might happen. So you know, maybe a speed nerf on the hypos is needed. Probably sounds harsh, but if they have a really nice trot and then the speed is a little bit up from that, or same speed just decreasing stam, because hypos have to eat a lot. It's like, I think they lose 10 food every 60 seconds. I remember that from my Hypo Rex. But overall, I think the hypos are a good idea, especially when humans get put in the game and they get tanks and all that. The hypos will really be able to push one for the dinosaurs. Now, with the Neurospino, I don't think I'll be able to get any pictures up in this video because I don't know how. But it's a bit bigger than the normal Spino, and if you imagine it, it's completely black with no eyes, and on its sail it's just got like bone, so there's spinal bones and no skin covering it. Looks amazing. It's going to have an EMP roar which will disable all electronic things in the area. That seems like a common characteristic with the Neuro strains. They'll be able to like disable human things, so you know, maybe they're the class that are really going to be against the humans. So I can always say dinosaurs will be like hunting dinosaurs, Neuros will probably be fighting humans, and hypos will just have the pick at it really. You know, nothing's going to really stop him. No one's really going to get in their way or be able to stop him. Yeah, so for the Neuros, I think they're a good idea. Really didn't expect it. I think there's a leak of it. I'm going to try and put it at the end of this video, no promises, because I'll have to look around in the Discord, or I'll snip it in here. But yeah, so that's my opinion on survival and progression, guys. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Just want to say real big thanks for the growth on the channel at the moment. We're really exploding, you know. About 2 weeks ago we're at 200 subscribers, now we're coming up to 260, halfway to 500, halfway to 1,000, you know. So I just want to say thank you for that. All the likes we've been getting at the moment, it's really you know, means a lot when you see them stats. So once again, guys, in top right there's a new video if you want to watch that, probably one of my hypo ones, and top left is subscribe, and cheers for watching.